to make sure it is not there and delete it. So now it is none. Apply that. Okay, you want to I think I need to, yeah, it was a mistake. Filter, no filter required, simply okay. Hide this, next, uncheck this time interval field. For that, what we are going to do, we will come to that point. Just go to time scale first. What you need, it's your choice. We are going to make a system that it is compatible for both monthly and weekly. So let's say we will start with the weekly. Later we can come to the monthly as well. So project start, project finish, and the same setting and weekly. This is our time scale. Now we will come here. So what we are doing here, we are making earned value related data. So we need to get the earned value related data. So let's open that. This is earned value related data. Okay. So what data is available to us? We need actual cost because we want to calculate CPI. We need earned value cost. We need planned value cost. So these three are here. So what else do we need? We need earned value labor unit. Okay, we need that. We need planned value labor unit. But here we do not see actual labor unit. So for that, what we will do? We will go in here and actual labor unit. So here we have 6 different parameters: actual cost, actual labor, earned cost, earned labor, planned cost, planned labor. So these are 6 ones. We will take them. Everything we will generate from them. Estimate at completion, estimate to complete, variance at completion, schedule variance, CPI, SPI, all the parameters will be developed from, generated from these steps. We need them only. Okay, we'll go and we will name it activities and fact. Why? Actually, it shouldn't be fact, it will be activities and distributed. Fact we will bring later. Activities and distributed. Okay, so this distributed is telling me that this is a time based data because we selected the time scale as a week. So I will just save the report before running and finish. The report is saved. Okay, so we need to make one more report for resource assignment, and the purpose we will be understanding the purpose once we are inside Power BI, that why we need the resource related data. So I will make a new report, time distributed data. This time I will go in here because I need budgeted unit, actual units, at completion unit, and they are not earned value related. They are only resource management related. So we may need that, and the reason I will explain just after making this report, that why I brought it here, and you will understand that in Power BI as well. So same thing here, we need other things. For example, I need activity ID, I need activity name. I don't need these 2 fields, and I need here some specific fields which are resource ID, resource name, resource type at least, and you may bring the unit of measure if you need, because if you are putting quantity in your Primavera program, so you may want to see separately meter square, meter cube, linear meter, and all these things. So you can bring that as well if you want. Okay, so at least these 5. If you do not bring this, so only 4 fields you need here. Group and sort, we do not need anything, so we will just remove that. We will delete that. Okay, it will be here. Filter, we do not need. Open state means whatever the project is open, only for that it should bring. Okay, if you bring multiple projects, it will bring for that. For time scale, it must be same like that. If it was previous one was week, it should be week as well. Here we know that we do not have earned value related data, but what else do we have? We have simple remaining unit, we need that. Budgeted unit, we need that. This is remaining early. Okay, and we also need at completion and actual unit. So these are the 4 fields we are taking from here. If you need remaining late, you can bring that as well, and this will be called resource assignment distribution. Distribution is important because it will tell us this is a distributed data on time scale, and time is weekly, just like the other one. We will save the report. The report is saved. So we need to make one more report because we know that this distribution data is a dimension table, and this distribution data is also a dimension table. Why it is dimension table? This you will understand in Power Query and Power BI. I will explain that in details. So we need to make one more report, and the other report is resource based report. So we will not click on any data because we want random data. If you click in here, so the data is distributed, we don't need that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going into the resource. So the resource are here, these resources. Okay, only these resources we need. And in columns, what we need: resource ID, resource name, resource type. Only these three things are important. The other things are not that important. If you want to bring, you can primary role and unit, but make sure that you bring on every time. So I will just remove the other ones, and primary role as well. I do not need unit of measure. Only these three things are enough: resource ID, resource name, resource type. In group and sort, we do not need anything. Just make sure it is none and this is deleted. Okay, for filter we need to make sure is there, because you want for current project. If you do this filter or by default, so it will bring all the resources in your directory of P6. So we need to make sure the filter is assigned. Which filter? Assigned to current project is equal to yes. So if you have opened 10 projects, it will bring that, extract the 10 projects data. Right now my open project will be extracting the data because assigned to current project. So make sure this. Okay, resource, and I will call resource ID. So at least we know that it's a fact table because resource IDs are there. We are concerned with that. Save the report. So now we need to bring one more, and this you do not need to do every time. For example, you have done this all reports. We will develop actually 4 reports. So you have made 4 reports, and you can use these reports for lifetime for all the projects, for any project, any industry. Means it is not bound for only construction project or high-rise building or infrastructure. You can use them for oil and gas or IT project or whatever is there, as far as the project or the baseline is developed in Primavera. So these reports will be there. So, and you can run them simultaneously. We will learn that how, because this is the development of source, data source. So we are developing our data source. We are extracting the data from P6, and this data will be fed to the Power Query where we will do the data structuring. So this is an automation. So only you need to do run the report once. Once you update the progress, run the report, it will go into the Power BI. So the final report which we are going to make is a fact table. So for that we also need only this. We do not need the distributed data. Here what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this in columns. This is a point where now we need a lot of data. Means we need to see what type of data we require. So that means you can explore in later stages whatever you want, but in my experience and the data model we are going to develop, these are the things we need only. So this is activity ID, activity status, and then we need the dates. What type of actual start date, actual finish date, and we need baseline start, baseline finish. We need actual duration. You can use that later in your projects, and remaining duration, total float, original duration. This is original duration. After that, you can bring from here. It is I think coming in the other lists. Yes, project ID is not coming here in general. Yeah, project ID, project name, you need to bring that because later you may open multiple projects together. And then we will require here, I will prefer to put that here, budgeted labor unit, budgeted non-labor unit. From cost, I will prefer budgeted total cost. These 3. So make sure at least these things you have in your data if you are making any report in the future. So these fields will be same. I will just look once to make sure nothing is remaining. Then I will tell you a few key points where the data may change in the future, so that you need to do following steps. Only in this report. This is a fact table. So apparently we have everything here, budgeted to these three we need, and then actual start, baseline start, actual duration, remaining duration, total float, original duration, project ID, project name.